Hey guys, what's up? It's Andy. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to strengthen your inner self so you never get caught off again and you can crush everybody. Okay guys, so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about massively increasing your sense of self. Let me explain this to you. This isn't ego. Ego is like speaking out loud, cockiness, arrogance, blah, blah, blah. This is your inner self. Look, how I made 700 grand a year selling cars, 2 million as a GM, and run a $40 million a company a year now is by one thing. I strengthen my inner self. So strengthening your inner self is very simple. It's the stories that you tell yourself. I want you to think about this, okay? Slow down. What are the stories that you tell yourself about who you are and about your own capabilities? Look, what do you envision in your head every day? Who do you think that you can become and how far can you go? Because how you think about that will determine where you go. Look, I'm a visionary. It's very simple, okay? Everything that I've ever wanted in life, whenever I got it, it was because I envisioned it. The times that I didn't get it, it was because I didn't have any self-talk. I wasn't talking to myself through the day about what I want to happen and about what I believed was going to happen. And then being a visionary is simple. If I know what I want and I can see it in my head, I can get it. Creating a very strong inner self is so important. I want you to just think about this. Take a pen right now, take a piece of paper, and I want you to write this down. Creating a stronger me. Creating a stronger me. You need to create a stronger you. You do. Not anyone else, not me. It doesn't matter what anyone else says about you. Look, I'm going to ask this, okay? Is your inner voice louder than the outside skeptics? Ask yourself that again. Write that down. Is your inner voice, the way that you talk to yourself, is your inner voice louder than the outside skeptics? Is it? I want you to think about this for a second. Don't lie to yourself. One of the things about creating a stronger inner self person is believing and understanding who you really are. I don't care what anyone else says. What do you say? Look, how I break every barrier, how I just crush it, break every boundary, anything that gets in my way, is because I have a very strong inner self. And I want to teach that to you. If you want to go to another level, you got to find another gear. Write that down. You ready to grow today? You ready to learn? I'm just getting warmed up. If you don't have that next gear, there is no another level. And that another level that's going to come is from the internal belief, the inside you, the person that you probably don't work on a lot. Let me ask you a question. Do you work harder on your job than you do on yourself? Go on, write that down. How often do you work on yourself? Strengthening your inner self doesn't come from outside circumstances, okay? It doesn't. It comes from the internal way that you speak to yourself and your envision of who you are and who you want to be. Look, it's really simple. People are built up by programs, okay? They're programmed. Since you were born, you were programmed to think a certain way, act a certain way, respond a certain way by the relationships you've been through, the experiences you've been through, and what you saw. I'm going to ask this. Are you experiencing who you can become based off your old past experiences, or are you ready to reprogram? Write that down. Reprogram who you are by right now deciding that the outside stuff that has happened in your life isn't who you are. Look, if you're very successful right now, let me ask you this. Are you crawling up on top of the mountain and you're done? Or can we go climb a bigger mountain? If right now you're dead, broken on E, and you need to go to the next level, you're just getting in sales. You want to crush it, you're not happy with who you are. You know what you got to do? You got to go inside. You got to have a visionary mindset. Decide who you want to be very, very clearly. Clarity is everything. Decide who you want to be. Think of who that person is. Think about it for a long time and think about it often. Talk to yourself about how you're going to become that person and that it's already happened, and let that manifest in you. Creating my inner self allowed me to break every record selling cars, and when I hit 200 or 300 grand and everybody else was like, oh my gosh, you're killing it, I was able to continue to scale and go to over 700 grand. I want you to think about it. You can do anything as long as you believe you can. Everybody, a lot of the times, are looking for the next sales tactic, right? The next hack. You know what the hack is? Is that it's you. The only person that's going to change your family's life is you. Let me ask you a question. Would you love to never get caught off guard again? Would you love to inside to know exactly how you are and for me to teach you how you could literally destroy any negative mindset and create the most strongest inner self that would allow you to get every goal you want in life? If you would, what I'd like to invite you to do is join me in my webinar. It's called Your Next 10 Moves. Guys, number one, this is one of the moves, but I go on it really in depth during my webinar, where you can understand it, take notes, and it comes with the playbook, so you can understand it from A to Z. Also on top of that, I teach you my 9 other moves, power moves. I've been doing this for a long time. I train over 1,500 dealerships and over 185,000 salespeople. You can play checkers in life like everyone else, or you can play chess. I see 15 steps ahead exactly for what's going to happen right now. This market's going to shift coming up. It will. You can make more money than you ever made as long as you're prepared. I am going to give you in this webinar, if you click below, you can join me. I'm going to give you your next 10 moves. I'm going to strategically give you your next 10 moves that you need not only to change your life financially, but to change your life in skill set. And I'm going to teach you to do it now. Okay, so if you want to learn how to stay 10 steps ahead and never get caught off guard again, you want to stay 10 steps ahead of your entire competition, you want to crush them, guys, click on the link below. Never get caught off guard again. Let me give you the exact tools and the exact strategies on how you can take your life to a whole nother level. I'm going to teach you how to earn $500,000 a year. Guys, I'll see you on the webinar. Click below. See you soon. This is going to be crazy.